Hello students at ED6061, Digital Technology for Education. It is March 6, 2024, and I'm coming to you from the Graduate School of Human Sciences at Assumption University. I'm James Ford, and this is my final presentation. All right, welcome everyone. I'm very excited to be here tonight with all of you. Thank you, students. It was a wonderful class, and I'd like to say thank you, Dr. Matt. This class has been amazing, and I'd like to say thank you so much for teaching this class. I myself, and I'm sure all the students learned so much from this class. All right, so today I'd like to talk about my final presentation topic. And as leaders and teachers, I'm going to ask all of you this question: what are we going to do with the information that we got from this class? How are you going to make your classes more engaging? And I would like to urge all of you today, after this presentation, to be creative and create your own custom-made digital technology. We learned about so many tech tools and so many applications, but what I'd like to challenge all of you is you will realize that the answer is in not some new application that you have to pay for, or this new website, or this new game that is offering this, and that. So what I would like everyone to do after today's presentation is learn how to custom make your own activities using digital technology. So let's get into the topic that I'm going to talk about today, which is gamification. All right, so let's talk about gamification in education and what exactly does it mean when a teacher uses gamification strategies in the classroom. So let's have a blast from the past. Okay, so let's take either a piece of paper or some sticky notes, and I'd like you to quickly take a note of a favorite video game you played as a child and what elements of the game did you like the most? What made you keep coming back to play this game? All right, so I'm going to put 20 seconds on the clock. Take your time and write, what games did you play and what made those games so exciting? All right, thank you all for your answers. Okay, so what exactly is gamification? Okay, gamification in education means that educators apply game design elements to an educational setting. The goal is usually to make learning more engaging. In gamification theory, the education is that the learners learn best when they're also having fun. And not only this, they also learn best when they have goals, targets, achievements to reach for. And of course, it makes learning more fun. Because of the addictive features of video games that intrigue children, and of course us adults, they get hooked playing those games. So it's only natural that we see similar engagement results when these game-based elements are applied to learning materials. Okay, so gamification in learning involves using game-based elements such as point scoring, peer competition, teamwork, and score tables to drive the engagement of the students and help students learn new knowledge. So there are many benefits of using gamification in the classroom. Students feel like they have ownership over their learning. It creates a more relaxed atmosphere in regards to failure, since learners feel that they can try again. And of course, it's more fun in the classroom, and learning becomes more visible through progress indicators, and students may uncover an intrinsic motivation for learning. And students can explore different identities through different avatars or characters, depending on how you gamify your lesson. Students often feel more comfortable in gaming environments. They're more proactive in making mistakes. There's higher engagement and concentration levels among students. And also there's opportunity to think outside the box. Tasks are not about just filling in worksheets. So I'd like to clear up something before we continue. Gamification does not just mean playing games. If you turn on Minecraft or Kahoot or some game, that's online, that doesn't really mean you're using gamification strategies. Gamification means you are taking elements of the gameplay, using them to teach your students to get them more engaged. So gamification does not mean just playing any game on the internet. Okay, so a strategy for gamification. You can give points for meeting academic objectives, giving points for meeting procedural or non-academic objectives like cleaning the room or doing chores in the classroom. You can also create a healthy competition within the classroom. Students might also learn how to compare and reflect on their personalized performance. And when you use levels, checkpoints, and other methods of progression, it makes learning more exciting. Also, give learning badges instead of grades or points. Give them awards, give them badges or something that they earn along the way. Gamification can be digital or physical. You can use Google Slides, PowerPoints, GIF animations, colorful pictures, animated pictures that are appealing to the students. For physical gamification, you can use papers, posters, printed stickers, badges, awards. Okay, here's an example of how we can use GIF animations in PowerPoint. Here's an example. You can type in airplane flying GIF animation, transparent background, and let's see what we get. So here's an example of some GIF animations with a clear background. As you can see, they are moving and they're very colorful. I have a plane here, 2 boats, a Jeep, and a girl walking or hiking. So let's say we have a theme. I suggest creating a theme for your gamification plan. That will get your students' imagination really going. You can use a fantasy theme, superhero, space travel, sports, the ocean, continents, whatever your theme is. Okay, here's an example. Wait, what do we have here? Okay, I've got a knight, and I got a dragon flying in, and the dragon asks a question. What is the name of Dr. Matt's class? Anyone? Anyone? Okay, the answer is ED6061. Very good, you got the answer correct. So, what's this? Whoa, whoa, whoa. The dragon is defeated. Congratulations, you beat the final boss. Okay, all right, so here's some superhero themes. I found Batman running, the Flash. Let's say Batman is running through the city and he has to fight criminals, and each step along the way, you're answering questions or the student's answering questions. You could think of a knight traveling through a forest, traveling through space, a travel theme where they're traveling through a continent and answering questions on their journey through that continent. I have some examples here of, let's say, a racing theme where students have to cross the finish line using their animated car or Jeep. I have a travel or treasure hunt theme. Let's say the students have to compete in answering questions. And then when they get to the X, they earn a badge or a key that unlocks another level. Here's the Spider-Man theme where Spider-Man is climbing up buildings. Let's say you're asking questions, and every time the student gets a correct answer, Spider-Man moves up the building. Here's a space theme. Each student can have a rocket ship, and the first student to get to Neptune is the winner. Here is a treasure hunt kind of boat theme, pirate theme. Let's say the student rolls a dice and then moves forward if they answer a question correctly. And then here is a climbing a mountain theme where each step of the way, maybe there's an obstacle or a task or a question that the students have to complete to get to the goal to the top of the mountain. All right, so I'd like to use an example of a real activity that I created in my former school, and I knew that I wanted to create a quality activity. So I urge all of you that if you have a very big activity, whether it's in your classroom or in school, create it by yourself. Custom make that activity for the students that you are doing this activity with. So I'd like to give an example of how I use PowerPoint to create one of the most memorable events in the elementary school that I used to work at. The elementary school principal asked me to create a better version of how to do the annual spelling bee, because to be honest, the last few years in the elementary school, the spelling bees were very boring. I mean, they were extremely boring. Not engaging, audience falling asleep, playing games. So what I did is I actually custom made a spelling bee for the elementary students from grades 1 to 5 using vocabulary that they learned from the whole semester. I created a PowerPoint presentation that with the click of a button, words would show on the screen and students would have to spell the words. I added animated buttons and sound effects to this presentation. Also, I added a scoreboard that's animated on the side, and every time the students would earn points, we would change the score, and the audience was excited. The 8 contestants or 10 contestants that were playing were very, very excited to do this game. Okay, so in the end, it was controlled by one computer. I was the host, and then there's about 100 students in the audience and about 10 contestants that were playing. So in the end, the students won awards, and this went on to be one of the most memorable activities and one of the most memorable spelling bees that this school ever put on. And when I did leave this school, many teachers came to me and said, "Hey, how did you do that spelling bee? I can't do stuff like that. Can you teach me how to do it? Can you give us the template?" So this was a really popular activity that got a lot of students interested in creating their own games, their own activities through PowerPoint. Okay, so that's it for me today. If we have time, I can show you what the spelling bee looked like on PowerPoint. If you guys want to see that. But I'd like to say thank you for everyone. Thank you, Dr. Matt, for teaching this class. Thank you, students, for being wonderful. And I really, really enjoyed studying in this class. And I hope all of us can take what we learned about digital technology for education and make a difference for our students in the classroom. Thank you very much.